Good evening, dear souls. So I was already in bed, getting ready for sleep, but I felt strongly that there is a message that wants to come out. And when I asked what is it about, the first thing I heard is about heart of humanity, but I wasn't sure did I get it right. So I asked again, and I heard womb of creation. And then when I said to the cards and I asked again, what is it reading about? I heard it's about the heart of creation. And I've already put some cards, and I think it's a really interesting topic. It's like another way of manifesting that spirit wants us to be shown. And yeah, it's nothing new actually, but I like it the way the cards are saying about this. So the first card that came out was mind, and notice that when you flip the card it says wind. So I don't know what does it apply to, the wind, but obviously there's a message here with those things being in the reverse or kind of mirroring or kind of having double meaning. But the first card was mind, and the second mind was diet. So what it tells me, it's about mind diet that you need to practice while you're manifesting. And we also have card forget. So what I'm getting from those three initial cards is once you start manifesting, you need to keep your mind in kind of a mental diet in order for the manifestation to appear. And also it is very important is to forget, at some point forget what you're manifesting in order not to bring pressure on that subject. So just release it and let go and surrender. And we know that's sometimes the hardest thing. And those cards were accompanied by let your fears go away. So this is strongly with this mind diet for me, because obviously you might be manifesting, for example, love or abundance, but you can have those subconscious blockages in your mind that will tell you otherwise and will block you. So this is where the working with your shadow and your subconscious comes in. And of course you can do it with manifesting, you can do it with so many other tools that there are possible, but it's very important to not let the mind get in your way. And the other card, it says that the self-confidence is your key. So the self-confidence is here for me, like the self-esteem kind of stuff, that you're focused and you're certain that you're getting what you want, and you remain in this attitude of being so self-centered and so self-assured that you know you're getting what you need, what you want, because you just deserve. And the other cards that came later was, of course, the manifestation card with the magician, and it flew out together with the Four of Pentacles. So for me, it's like manifesting something to the reality. So we are talking about some 3D stuff. And in order to do that, you need to kind of keep your ground, to stay in the position to fight for it, because at some point it's like your logical mind with this King of Swords, the logical mind, the intellect, it's going to bring you some kind of like blockage, because your mind will be telling you, logical mind will be arguing with you whether it's possible or not, whether the manifestation is coming or not. So it's gonna be like crushing again a little bit. And I'm just gonna see what's there that I can channel more about this message. So this heart of creation, I called it now. Spirit, is there anything else? Okay, so it's the Devil card. So it's your fears again, your fears, your blockages, your patterns, your lack of certainty. Okay, what else? The heart of creation. What is it, this message about? Spirit, tell me. What is this message about? Yeah, so it's like the hermit mode and the walking away and the regrets. So maybe it's like, maybe those three cards together, it's like not changing your mind, not going into this mode of, oh, it's not going to happen, I'm so sad, I'm leaving, because nothing is really happening. It's like this devil card, it's your mind telling you that it's not happening because you don't see it, but actually you are asked to persist and stand your ground. What is the message? Yeah, and be in this Empress energy. So she's like the all queens in one, and she's also the high priestess, and we know this like the feminine energy. So this is where it connecting to the womb of creation that I heard at the beginning. So she's like the fertile womb, and maybe it has to do something with women generally, or is it generally with the female receiving energy? So maybe we are here asked to learn to receive with this Empress card. And I'm seeing what else Spirit do you want us to know? Okay, yeah, so it's like it was in the reverse. So for me it says, do not focus on what is not there. Do not cry over it. Do not miss that. Do not focus on what is lacking, I would say, what you're missing. What is this reading about? And two cards together. So the broken heart and the fast moving energy. Three of Swords. I don't know. I have to clarify. Tell me more about this. What do you know, Spirit? What do you want us to know in context of this reading? Not to be deceived. And with this Knight of Cups, it gives me like the pre-manifestation mode, where sometimes you get something that is almost what you wanted, or you see these similarities, but it's not actually your manifestation. Is like a progression. So not to be like fooled with that, and not to be fooled with that, and take your time, not to hurry up, because this is just like a progression, like a step toward the main manifestation. And of course the main manifestation can always be expanded. Yeah, let me see what else. So celebrating, and the wheel will turn. So with the celebration card, maybe this is about like seeing the outcome already in your mind, and not even in your mind, in your whole being, like feeling it and being happy with the outcome already, in order for the wheel to turn, in order for the passage of time to change the situation towards your favor. I'm going to clarify. And yeah, with so with this Three of Swords, I would say it's like not focusing on the pre-manifestation, which might be something that is disappointing you, and take your time, because the pre-manifestation may be like very quick sometimes. I don't know if you guys realize that, but sometimes the manifestation are like very quick. What else, Spirit? What else? Yeah, so like success, so that is like the ultimate recipe for success, I would say. And I'm gonna see with this deck what else, Spirit, do you want us to know about this reading, about this heart of creation? What is this message about? Tell me. Yeah, and there's this solitude card again. I'm not sure how to interpret it. I have to see more. Eight of Pentacles. It's like being happy with what you have, being so satisfied. Again, considering your mind, and that mind might be blocking whatever you're thinking about and you're bringing into being. But you need to have courage. Okay, and Lovers and Death. So I would say that with the Lovers card, it has to do something with the open heart chakra, and so that when you have this flow of love in your aura, it's easier to manifest. And this is how I'm getting is at this point. And it's also something about like showering with love, showering your manifestation, your desire with love. And maybe that's something that's happening in a solitude, because the Hermit card actually says about the spiritual growth, and inner knowing, the meditation. So when we meet this Hermit card twice, it's like you do it in meditation, you do it when you're alone, you do it when you can focus your energy. And there's something about death and rebirth, and something about the change. I'm going to clarify that. Tell me something more about this death card in context of this reading. It's too much. Yes, so there will be a change at some point. So those two cards tell about change. So what I'm seeing here is that there is a change at some point, and you will be guiding through this. You will be guided through this change in order to have like a new beginning. So maybe after this, okay, I'm getting it now. So after the initial manifestation begins, there might be this time where you see things totally opposite the way you wanted them to be, you imagined them to be. And this is something that needs to change, that needs to die, and you need to keep persistent in order for that new manifestation to come in. Yes, to come in. And for the manifestation to come in, you need to allow it, and allowing it means you are ready to receive it. And ready to receive it, it means like this female energy with this Empress card that was somewhere here. And when you're ready to receive, then the manifestation can flow. And I'm going to see from this deck, is there anything else you want us to know, Spirit, according to this manifestation, the womb of creation, the heart of creation, the heart of humanity? Reflect on pride and ego. See good in all things. I'm just going to read it out. Acknowledge that negative pride causes more harm and suffering to relationships and to have your overall life misused. Notice where you're losing your power because of false pride. Your goal, to reflect on matters of pride and ego. I have to have a thought about it. And the other one, see good in all things. Put yourself in small motion and observe everything and everyone through the lens of this is sacred and it speaks to me. How does that change your environment? Your goal, to learn the spiritual practice of seeing God in all things. Seeing God in all things. Reflect on pride and ego. Yeah, so maybe it's like a call not to focus on things that you judge negatively, because God is on all things. And maybe this is like a way to uplift your energy, and this is when your energy is uplifted, it's easier than to manifest what you think, what you want. I have one more deck I'm gonna use. I haven't used it so long and I have already one card. My next step is to become conscious of one of my defenses and to acknowledge that this defense is bringing me the very thing which I wanted it to defend me against. Being defensive is a way of asking for what I don't want. What is my favorite defense against love? I will affirm, it is safe and rewarding for me to be vulnerable, defenseless, and open to receive love. Yeah, open to receive love. So there is something going on with love and receiving, and I think it's very deep that you are defending yourself, and at the same time you are bringing more of that. So this is obviously about resistance. Yeah, and resistance actually it's about fear. So I think it's the fear of the mind, and this is something you need to release with this mind diet, I would say. And I'm gonna see one more. Okay. My next step is to claim my personal ministry. The word minister means representative. Since I am always representing either love or fear, I choose to be one of God's representatives on planet. I will affirm, I am one of God's ministers. So, yeah, this is again a message of love. So it's like, if you choose fear, then probably the manifestation is not so easy to progress. And so then every time you choose fear, you're asked to go back to this state and remember that you want to choose love, because love is something that magnetically makes the world go round. Yes, so this is like the call to go back to this place of love. I'm gonna see from this the final message. That's too many. What's the message? That's very many. I'm not sure. So one says about new beginning, one says about like conflict, and the last one, I have to check in the book because I'm not sure. The dark night of the soul. You are experiencing the impact which is existential. The oracle makes the simple escape. You must go to the heart of the matter and not stop at the surface of events. You have to accept the lesson. Yes, so for me, it's like this resistance. And the new beginning, we have it twice here. So this is the resistance of the mind. And that's why you need to focus on this mental diet and on love. Because at some point you will, for example, if you are manifesting love or romance or a new person in your life, maybe at the point of manifesting you will encounter all of the blockages. Yeah, this card, like something you are defending yourself from. So you don't want that, you want love, but actually all of that which is not love is then resurfacing on your reality. So for me, this is like a call to consciously see that and to realize that this is actually the blockage that has been manifested on your way towards your manifestation, your final goal, that you need to now kind of in a way change, turn, dissolve, whatever is your way of working with the shadow, whatever is your way working with obstacles, because you've now focused your energy on your goal. And so that all that is not this goal, that is opposite to this goal, it's then shown to you. It's now resurfacing in your reality. Because that's how the manifestation works. Where is this card? The Wind card. Yeah, so mind, wind. So everything that is not this mind is now resurfacing as the wind. And this is, of course, the metaphor. So you are in a way heading for this, but during the way, while manifesting, you are actually being faced with something that is quite opposite from what you've been manifested. I think this message is so cool. I love you, Spirit, so much. Thank you, Spirit, for this message, and I hope it resonated. I hope someone needed to hear it today, and thank you for all the likes and shares and subscribes. This is something that really means a lot to me, and I'm happy for each and one of you, and see you till the next time.